Hello everyone. In this video, I'm just going to share some thoughts about risk and how does it work, because so many people don't seem to understand risks and what risk means. Okay, in the cryptocurrency industry, and I want to make sure that you understand what's going on. Okay, we say it many times in these businesses in this crypto field that there is no guarantee or such a thing, okay? Because we don't know, okay? We don't know what could happen tomorrow. We don't know what could happen after a week, after a month, after 2 months. We truly don't know. So we are not guaranteeing something to you, or not promising something to you that we ourselves don't know, okay? We ourselves are taking a risk when we are starting with a platform, when we decide to invest, because that's what we do. We risk our money. We take risks. Of course, we don't just we don't take irresponsible risks, and we are trying to do our due diligence about the platform, making sure that of course it would last a while, at least, that so you would earn your capital back. But we are still humans. We are still humans. We can be wrong. I heard so many people who said, "Oh, I'm not going to join this sponsor or that sponsor because whatever they get involved, something happens." But mind you, it has nothing to do with the person, because the person or your sponsor doesn't mean to harm you or anything like that. They are just a distributor like you are. So it is not their responsibility or not their fault if a company is going to collapse. Now, their responsibility is obviously, and my responsibility is to do our research, to find out if that platform is going to last a while or not. But as I said, I can be wrong. Okay, I can be wrong. People have to do their own research as well, so don't just rely on whatever I say. I'm still a human. I can be wrong. I make mistakes myself, so I'm not infallible. Okay, I'm not perfect. I am not spotless. So that's why you have to do your research. That's why you have to look things up. If your gut feeling is saying not to invest, don't invest. Obviously, because it's up to you. It's your money. It's your life. It's not mine. I take risks, and whatever I feel comfortable with, I'm going to risk it. But my risk management is not the same as yours or anyone else's. uh, you have to see how much risk you you can have in your life with these platforms, because I don't know your life. I don't know your pocket. I don't know anything about you, the one who is, if you're watching me right now. I don't know your life. So it's up to you what you decide to do with your money. Okay, so it's not my job to tell you what to do with your money. I'm just showing you what I'm doing, where I'm risking my money, where I'm taking risks, where I'm earning passive money. And it's up to you if you want to follow me on this journey or not. It's entirely up to you and your decision. No one is going to force you. No one is going to put a gun into your face or anything like that. So you don't need to feel pressured that if you see something, then you automatically have to join. No. Um, I started talking about risks in a different um, way, because I realized that when I generally say that there are risks involved in a platform or in this whole cryptocurrency industry, people don't take it seriously. However, when I say there is a risk involved, I mean it. I mean it. I mean that sentence. I'm not just joking around and saying something smart. I truly mean it. I have no idea what could happen tomorrow. So if you are not willing to lose your money tomorrow, so let's say you are going to invest some money today, and let's say something happens tomorrow, and you don't feel like you would be able to afford to lose those funds tomorrow, then I think you are going to have a difficult journey with investments and risks. Because right now, if I would lose my money, or I would lose my cryptocurrency in these platforms that I'm in right now, I would just be fine. I would just be fine. Okay? But that's me. That's me, my life, my money, my funds, my financial situation. But my financial situation is not yours, and vice versa. So you have to consider how much you're allowed, how much you can afford to lose. Okay, this is not to scare you or anything. Okay, but you need to see that it involves a risk, and it's not like, oh, every company is going to collapse tomorrow. Of course, most likely they wouldn't, but I don't know. I don't know that. I don't know if I'm going to wake up in the morning tomorrow. I don't know. Okay, so that's why you have to consider carefully as an adult, and be responsible for your actions, and see how much you're able to afford to lose, how much you can put in. Because there are so many people who believe that these companies are going to last for such a long time, but we don't know that. So they're investing money that they don't have, and they shouldn't. Some people sell their house, some people sell their car to invest into these platforms. That's crazy. That's entirely insane. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because you don't know how long a company is going to run. I don't know, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 1 month. I don't know. I cannot. That's why I'm not guaranteeing or promising anything, because I can't. I can't promise you that this company is going to run for 6 months. I can't, because anything can happen. A robot is going to stop working, or the management can't keep up with the company's growth, or there is something with the regulations of that country, because you know that the regulations for crypto are not the same in every country. Even the states in the United States are different. So every state has different laws sometimes when it comes to cryptocurrency or any other aspects of life, basically. So you can't really use the same how should I say, the same way, the same things in every single state. So because the laws are different, so you cannot use the same template, should I say, for these cryptocurrency opportunities. And someone was arguing with me about that, these restrictions, and I said, well, if you have been in America, then you should know, that there are different restrictions and different laws for cryptocurrency regulations. So it's not that easy all the time to get it right sometimes. So that happens too, so um so just make sure you know that there is a risk, because the way the reason I'm telling it to every single person that there's a risk involved, so they don't get disappointed. Because it wouldn't be fair for me not to say this, that there is a risk. It would be very nasty, very nasty of me not to say, oh, there is a risk, or there is no risk. I'm sorry, that there is no risk, because I would be lying, because of course there is a risk. So whenever someone is coming to join me, of course, if I know that they have been in this industry for a while, then of course they know there is a risk. Okay, but for those people who are not working in this crypto industry, and they are just simple investors, I always make sure that they are aware that there are no guarantees for anything. Even companies don't guarantee anything. If you read these cryptocurrency platforms policy, they clearly say there are no returns. There are no guarantees for returns. There are no guarantees for anything. So when there is no guarantee, it's not a promise. If it's not a promise, then anything can happen. Okay, so it's basically just a matter of time, or how long they can sustain themselves, how long they can they can work with a company to make it work. Okay, there are so many aspects to it, so many, I mean people are so easy to judge different companies. Oh, they are like this, they are like that, when we don't know what's happening in the background. We have no idea what a massive work it is to run a company, to run it successfully. So we are just these sofa heroes, as I call them, because they are just sitting on the sofa and they talk and they have no clue, no idea what they are talking about. It's massive hard work. And now you can say, well, why did you even start a company if you knew you were not going to be able to sustain it or work with it? Well, do you know you are not going to make a company work in the beginning when you start a company? No. Do you know if after 20 years your restaurant is still going to be there? You don't know that, because it might be a competition comes in, and the nicer restaurant or a more fancier with traditional foods or whatever is going to come next door. Well, is there any guarantee for your restaurant? No. And then you are going to run out of business, because that restaurant is better in that sense because they are offering more options to their guests, to the people who are coming to eat there. So it's very, very simple. That's how it works. I'm sorry, and I don't like it when people say, well, it's about these online things. No, it's about everything, every single thing in life. We just don't think about it because we are constantly repeating those risk factors every single day. So know your risk, know the risk, and of course decide upon knowing those risks. You are acknowledging it, that okay, there is a risk, and you can decide to join or you can decide not to join. It's up to you, entirely up to you. What I do with my personal money and my own funds, that's my business, and what you do with your money, that's yours. That's your business. I can share an opportunity. I can share what I know so far, but as I said, I am not perfect. I am not infallible. If you don't agree and you think that company is not good, or it's not safe, or it's a scam, or it's something that you cannot trust, then you don't need to join. You don't have to join. You don't have to do something that you don't want. Okay? It's very simple. Don't do something that you don't want, because it's your conscience, it's your life. So be aware of risks, because there are risks. Okay? It is not to scare anyone, but this is a fact. And it needs to be said, it needs to be told, so people are aware. So they are not throwing money into platforms that they don't have. So they are actually careful, and they are making wise decisions about their funds, about their investments. So I think that was all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something new. And please subscribe to my channel if you like my content, and also join my Telegram group as well, where I'm sharing valuable information about the passive platforms that I'm doing currently. So I think it will worth to join it. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye bye. Take care.